for America's #1 child care success rate.
Coach Andrea Dickerson here with IONTheDaycare.com, and I am finally back from the Philadelphia Ignite tour stop. It was amazing. While I was in Philadelphia, I got a chance to go throughout the city to see what's happening in the childcare industry, to see who were the biggest childcare bosses in the city. And boy, when I tell you guys, the excitement, the spirit of the childcare business owners in Philadelphia really ignited me. It clued me in on exactly what I needed to do to help childcare business owners walk as a boss in their childcare facilities.
And maybe you can help with this to decide if we put money in. Let's go look. Let's go. Let's go.
Into the other one, I would if I wanted 2 locations.
Okay.
If I don't want 2 locations and I just want one really nice one, I will bring it all here.
Okay.
The spirit of Philadelphia is if they want something bad enough, they go out and get it. And for the most part, most of the childcare business owners in Philadelphia, they have master's degrees. They have their 4-year bachelor's degrees. I mean, they really have the education to match their talent. But there were a few things that I noticed that I need to come into the city and make sure that not only will they have the master's degree, the bachelor's degree, and the talent, but that they had the money-making skills that they needed to really make money and to really tap into their talent. You know what I'm talking about? The dry erase board?
Like that?
But you cut it.
Okay. Okay.
You'll cut it, and then you can set it up against your own wall. If keeping something on the wall is an issue, create it like that.
Okay.
But it's all about what you want, because you got a good teacher in this room who's using creativity. So here's one of my clients where she wouldn't let space limit her. So she sets up her after school every day and then tears it down every day, which is phenomenal. Because so many times you'll make an excuse as to why I can't do something, but she found a solution as to how she can. Now it takes a little bit of work. How much did it increase your capacity by?
Another 52.
So is it worth making an additional $52 times your weekly rate to set something up and set it down?
It's worth it.
It's worth it. This how you be a boss. While I was there, I was able to recognize that I was in a room full of make it happen people. Well, that's what I call a hustler. A make it happen person. Like they don't complain, they don't, take light of their opportunities. They sit back and they make it happen. And so while I was in the area of Philadelphia, I got a chance to see where people were serious about making their money. And they had a heart for what they do, but just like all childcare business owners all around the world, we love caring for kids, so sometimes we give and take. And another mindset that I saw in Philadelphia was they felt like, let me help. So they had a heart to help people. In the midst of them having a heart to help people, they were hurting themselves.
I'm doing in my new location that I didn't do here. It's like charging my parents more. Like all my parents says, like the majority of my parents is CCIS. And CCIS don't pay my full rate. Although I charge my rate to my cash clients, not to my CCIS, I just would take what CCIS give. But I noticed that those were the parents that hounded me the most, that gave me the most. We called the state. They was the ones that was my biggest hassle. And I was like, I'm losing money with them. I'm trying to help them. I'm losing money with them. They're the ones who complain the most. They're the ones who expect the most, want the most. And I was like, I'm not going over there with that. Plus, that's downtown. That's just when we get over there. And I was like, downtown's going to be a whole different clientele. They're going to expect for it to be more. And so I was saying that going over there, I'm going to make sure I charge the right amount. I have to set the rate so that I'm weeding out some of those people who refuse. Like, I'm not paying the extra money. That means if you made a decision that you want to pay for quality child care, guess what? You're one of the main parents
that you don't want to have in your facility.
I thought about what you were saying on one of your trainings. You were saying, I weeded them out. And I was like, she right. It's time to clean house. So we have 8 children already.
Oh, wow. You opened up when?
Thursday. Last Thursday. So we got 8 children already. And
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today, Monday.
Yes.
And you have 8 kids already?
Yes. Yep.
Wow.
I went down to her conference, and I can say that right around this time last year, I signed with her as my coach, and I can say since then I've been able to be more organized, get more structure in my daycare, understand where I was going, and help me to get to the point where I am now.
After I got into the city, I got a feel for what was going on with Child Care Business Owners. I knew exactly what I needed to do. So I called up my team and I said, all right, let's go and set up the Ignite Tour Stop. And setting up the Ignite Tour Stop was really good this year. I have a team that travels with me, and then I have a team that's based in Philadelphia.
Hi everybody, this is Becky Disagree. This is Mrs. Valerie Miller.
Hello.
And we are the Philly crew.
Yes.
I won't say the best crew. The Philadelphia crew. And we love Kamaya and Andrea so much that we've just decided that she's going to stick with us from now on.
Uh-oh. I heard it. All right.
Now on.
And so my Philadelphia team came in and we had an awesome time together. We laughed, we joked, and we just really got focused and serious about setting up the site for Child Care Business Owners so that when everybody came in, they felt welcome, they could feel that it was time to get down to business. And so we set up the product. I had my son with me. Oh my God, you guys, look at Kamayu is like off the chart. Look at what he doing, y'all. Look at him.
What am I doing? I'm waiting for you to give my next instruction.
Open this.
Yes, ma'am.
No, wait, get the rest of those candies and open those for me, please, son. Son, could you please get the rest of those candies and open those for me?
And of course, mother.
And he selected the music for me, and I was kind of afraid because I was like, son, this music sound kind of, like thuggish. Like, really, son, you gonna put your mama out there like that? And he was like, Ma, this is the best song. I love this song. So here I go. I'm like, all right. I'm like, Dante, play this. Play that song for me right quick.
Which one?
So I can feel like if this is the song I want to walk in on.
So all the way up.
I'm all the way up. And you can stay up. And if you ask any, nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Okay, so that one ain't it, right? Is that it? Was that one it, Dante?
That's the song. Yeah.
Did you feel it? Was you feeling it when I was singing?
Were you feeling it?
They go out there.
Yeah, how am I feeling like a boss? Yeah, something so hard, took a load and took some money on the block. Yeah. Myself, yeah, when I step, yeah, back to my left, yeah, walked in the boat, everything on the shelf.
Alright, y'all. If you want to be a boss, I want you to stand on your feet and clap your hands really loud for Coach Dickerson.
See, I feel like that's too slow. I feel like I'm walking down the aisle getting married. Well, honestly, I was thinking that during the intro, he could be saying, do we have any child care bosses in the house today? But my audio and visual team showed up. That was really amazing to have like a whole team of people focused in on helping child care business owners get what they need from me to succeed. So to have a team of people come and help set up the table and set up the background, and of course, you can't really do much without your dream child care partner. And my husband, he came in, he was making sure everything was set up. He just pretty much takes over all of the orchestrating of the event. So pretty much all I need to focus on once I arrive and get settled, all all I need to focus on is delivering what childcare business owners need to succeed. So we came up with this concept of igniting childcare business owners with behind the scenes and letting America see that there are childcare bosses across America. How about, here we go again. Now this one I think is more like jealousy instead of self-hate. So they tagging, it's like 1,000 tags on my Facebook page. And they tagging each other. So one lady was like, it's a gimmick. So of course, I responded back and I was like, this is not a gimmick. This is what I do to help you succeed. And then she had the nerve to call me a girl. I said, first of all, I'm not your girl, I'm not your home girl, and I'm not your child. I'm a boss. Then she was like, well, if you're a boss, you wouldn't be responding like this, and you would just erase the message. I said, no, I'm gonna leave the message up so that people can see what we deal with in this industry. We deal with a lot of haters, we deal with a lot of jealousy, we deal with a lot of self-hate. And if you're truly gonna walk in your childcare boss status, you gotta start walking in self-love, and you gotta start walking in congratulating the person that's doing what you wanna do. So then she secretly inboxed me saying, what's the problem, boo? I like what you're doing. I'm not hating on you at all. I'm like, girl, cut the crap. Cut the drama. Yes, you are. You are hating. The only reason why I feel like she wanted to inbox me is because she knows she wrong. So this is the kind of stuff we deal with. I hate when people try to come at me like I'm not striving hard for excellence. And I told her, you guys can go look on my Eye on the Daycare page. I told her, if she feels as if she can do it better, go ahead. Cause she'll learn from me, she'll learn from my mistakes, and she could possibly do it better. But don't pull me down. Don't put on national Facebook page that you got 1,000 people watching that I'm a gimmick. I sent you that, Dante.
Yes, you sent it to me.
How they gonna tell me what I'm doing is a gimmick? They don't even know what a boss is. If they knew what a boss was, they would never open their mouth like that. But I'm here to show them. Like I said, they're gonna be begging to be on my show. Find them on Facebook, eyeonthedaycare.com. Go to my fan page and you will see all those comments. If they came for me, and what, you thought I wasn't gonna come back? Like they say, bye Felicia. I came right back. She should have did her research first and found out that I'm a childcare boss, because I started from nothing and I made something out of my goals and my dreams. But see, that's the type of sickness that we as people, African American people, deal with. And you gotta learn how to cut that out. You can't be jealous. You can't be in another city or up the street from somebody and be so jealous where you don't want to share information. Guess what? You gotta empower your neighbors to succeed. And that's what we do at the Ignite Tour Stop. I cut the crap. I cut the drama. You're not gonna find it in my coaching programs. You're not gonna find it in my masterminds. You're not gonna find that in my circle. In my circle, we are positive childcare business owners that's rooting each other on to the next level, that's rooting each other on to have success. It's no hating, no hateration, no player hating, no downgrading. It's everybody pulling each other up. There's no crabs in the bucket. I take hold of that mentality and I squash it. If I see it try to lift its head up in my house, in my business, in my masterminds, in my coaching programs, I squash it. I deal with it right there, because you're not going to take and make billions of dollars being negative. Because why? I am my sister's keeper. Bye, y'all. Now, y'all can keep the camera on Dante and Baby, so they can be like, oh, she is a boss. She do got people that help her. And she don't do all the work by herself. No, I don't. I got a team. Never guess what happens. You know, after we've gone through the setting up process, we've gone through the mic check, we've gone through exchanging files, you know, like I'm on my checklist, I'm checking my list. checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. So anyway, I'm doing all of this checking. And then I think it was like the day of. That's why you gotta have a team of people that don't, slack. You guys know I like to operate in excellence, and I like for things to be done on a scale where you gotta come for me, right? You can't just host any kind of event and think that it's gonna top what I host. So of course I'm trying to make sure all my ducks in a row. I'm trying to make sure everything is just right for the event. Then my audio visual guy comes to me. I ain't gonna call no name. Y'all probably know who he is. He gonna come to me and say, something's wrong with the PowerPoint. I'm like, what's wrong with the PowerPoint? He was like, the pictures, they're not showing up. So I look, and on the PowerPoint it's like this big X on every photo. And so my heart drops. And then of course I work with a whole different team online. I have a team of people that I give instruction to, I'm leading and guiding, I'm giving assignments to, and then I gotta stay on top of that team to make sure they're doing their job. And so of course, you know how busy people are. They don't work on Saturdays and they don't work on Sundays. Well, that's when you hoping and praying that you build a team of people that'll flow with you. So I inbox my designer and I said, oh my God, the picture's not showing up. This is the day of. It's like an hour before people are supposed to get started with the event. So then I inbox her. I'm like, look, y'all should see me. I'm just like this. I'm like, oh my God, my thing won't work. I'm like, dang, wait a minute, hold on, not thing. My PowerPoint won't work. My PowerPoint won't work. So now that was just like setup hiccup number 1. So one of the key things we do with my tour stop is that I'm marketing and I'm telling everybody that God is true. We're down to 1 ticket. We're down to 2 tickets. I only got 3 tickets left. Hurry and get your tickets. And then I'm also marketing no on-site registration. So, but of course, you're gonna always have those people who don't believe that you're sold out. And so we were sold out. Like, I'm on the phone with my assistant. I'm like, did you put on there that we were sold out? We had people like the 30 minutes before the event starts saying, can I get a ticket? And so I'm like, sure, come on in. But the thing about it is, you're not gonna be able to sit to the table. You're gonna have to have a seat next to the wall, and you won't have any material. But anyway, make a long story short, so I'm over in the corner. I'm doing what I do. Like, before I hit the stage, I'm praying and I'm asking the Lord to be with me and to speak to me, because when I coach and when I get on stage, it's not a game for me. It's not anything that I play with. I truly want to come with information that somebody has been struggling with and give them an answer to their concerns. I want to make sure that I come on the stage with solutions. I mean, I'm really passionate about that. And so I'm in my corner and I'm praying and I'm making my affirmations and I'm thanking God and I'm cleansing my mind and my heart to make sure that I'm ready to give childcare business owners what they need. And so here we go. I'm over there. I'm doing my thing. I'm meditating. And then my assistant comes to me and she says, do we have room for 3 more people? I'm like, 3 more people? And so the lady was like, well, and this lady was so funny. She was like, well, I just had to come see who she was. I didn't know it was going to be this serious. I didn't know it was going to be like this. And I'm like, excuse me? Be this serious? See, a lot of people think that it's a joke or it's a game because I'm young. But just because I'm young, that doesn't mean I didn't work hard to get here. I started out in a large facility, licensed for well over 200 children, didn't know what I was doing, had no clue on what to do to run the business, but I didn't let that stop me. I kept working hard until I got broken down to nothing. I'm like that story that you hear when people start from the bottom. I truly started from the bottom. Like, I took a 2-bedroom house, no more than 700 square feet. Me and my family slept on the floor every single day. We would get up, wash, put our clothes on like we were living life on a whole nother level. But the point was that journey that I went through, it taught me how to create systems. It taught me how to make money in this industry. It taught me how to have the gut to be a childcare boss. And so now that I'm this young and people are amazed at what I have learned and what I can inspire and what the systems I can put in place to teach you what to do to make more money in your business, she was like, okay, I'm buying my ticket. Okay, I don't care where you sit me at, Miss Dickerson. You can sit me by the wall. I don't care. I just want to be in the midst. And so we got her ticket. She got in. She sat down and she got up with the most amazing testimony. She was just talking about how she thought that she would be the person to be on stage teaching this because she has the 20 years. But then she hears this young girl. She mentions that. She says that. This young lady, who is this young girl that can do all of this? And she just went to another level. Everything that she didn't know, that she did know, I inspired and motivated even her to take it to another level. And that's what this is all about. And sometimes you're going to run across people that cannot be inspired no matter what you do, no matter how awesome your event is, no matter how much you pray. You're going to run across people that are what we call haters. And y'all, I done had my fill of haters. So a lot of people, when they come to the tour stops, they're coming to get information to inspire and motivate them, include them in on missing pieces. And so one of the things that I love about my tour stops, I can't speak for anybody else, but at my tour stops, I haven't gotten to the point where I'm untouchable. Like, we literally have behind the scenes sessions. Like, people walk up to me after a session and they sit down and they talk to me. And I clue them in. I'm not here to hold back anything. Now, I'm not going to just like help you build your business for free, like from beginning to end. But when you're at a tour stop and you have paid for your entry into that tour stop, I'm obligated. I'm obligated to you because you showed up, number one. And then I'm obligated to also make sure that when you leave my event, that my life has touched your life some way, somehow. And so that's why I'm always giving behind the scenes information. I mean, I've had clients who left the tour stop get prayer from my husband. My husband stopped and prayed for a client. Like, when I tell you guys we're authentic and we're real. My husband stopped, prayed for a client, and just the other day she inboxed me and said, Coach Dickerson prayed for increase over my life. She said that first week after the tour stop, they enrolled 5 children. Went on vacation the next week, came back and enrolled 5 more kids. She also said that during the tour stop, I talked about other ways of making money by starting your own transportation business. She said that the van came forth for her to purchase like at a fraction of the cost that it would have cost her. And she said the next day the guy that could drive with the right license came walking through the door looking for a job at the right rate. So what does that show you guys? That shows that we're here for the people. We are right on the ground level with you, praying for you, cluing you in on what you need, speaking life over your goals and over your vision. And that's what I really enjoy about working with my clients behind the scenes, because when we get behind the scenes, it's really behind the scenes. Like, you're getting what you need to empower and motivate you to succeed. So, like, that's who my people are. Those who hear my voice, you are my people. If you're listening today, you're my people. You're to be connected to me. You're to be connected to me because it's the gift and the call that's on my life is there to help you go to the next level. It's there to help inspire and motivate you to have it all in your life and in your business. And a lot of times you hold yourself up from that right director coming into